Hello everyone, I'm Robbie. Welcome to my video discussing, recapping and reviewing Celebs Go Dating. This episode has some dates and an update on Ella. However, we'll get back to this in more detail as now to the start of the episode. The agents are at the Celebs Go Dating building. Jamelia, Helen and her boyfriend Robbie and Lauryn are on their way. Dr. Tara and Anna said they had a nice time at the retreat. They feel it was a big success. They feel Helen's relationship is a very quick relationship. Then Helen and Robbie arrive at the Celebs Go Dating building. Tom has now decided to embrace Helen at the agency. Robbie works in construction. The agents, Paul and Anna, are waiting for Helen and Robbie. They arrive. Anna asks Robbie what he would like to get out of the day. Paul says he gets it. Robbie is here for Helen. Paul says no relationship is all roses. There's basically rubbish in every relationship. Robbie said it's been roses so far. They've said their I love yous. Paul says it's quick. However, Robbie doesn't feel there's anything wrong with it. Helen said Robbie makes her happy. Paul said there's intimacy and friendship. They feel they have this. Paul said no relationship is perfect. He brings up that Robbie knew Helen was in the agency, that she kissed on her date. Robbie said they had a conversation beforehand, that there was boundaries. Paul says they've presented that they've had no conflicts. The number one reason of breakups is not resolving conflict, basically. Paul sets them an exercise. Paul feels this will make or break their relationship. They leave. And Anna likes him. Paul finds him cool. Do you think it's too quick for the speed of their relationship? What's your opinions? Comment, share, press the like button, and subscribe. Meanwhile, Lauryn Goodman arrives in the building. They speak of the retreat. She felt she drowned. Dr. Tara and Anna wait for Lauryn. She arrives. She says the people chose for her were not for her. She cries again. She says the more people know about her, the more people use against you, she feels. Also, she feels battered down. Her confidence is low. Anna says she will combust if she continues that way. It's not healthy. She needs to take control of what's affecting her. Lauryn said she felt she had a positive outlook for the retreat. Then she said her walls came back up. She wasn't attracted to the guys. She feels it was a waste of her time. The agents feel it was quite transactional. They want to gain her trust, to let her see the possibility of true love. The agents are sending her out on another date, right now, with Matt, 38. Lauryn doesn't like that he's from Brighton. The agents want her to be positive. Meanwhile, Jamelia arrives at the Celebs Go Dating building. Then Stephen's on a video call with Ella. She says she's at the hospital. She's having issues. She's having some investigations. Ella said her head's gone for Alex. However, Reese is in her head. She doesn't know who she'd choose. Stephen said he likes David. Meanwhile, the agents Dr. Tara and Paul are waiting for Jamelia. She arrives. They wanted her to not put on a performance. Jamelia says it was the same story over again. She says it was a great date, they had a laugh, they had things in common. However, she doesn't want to see him again. She said she knows what she wants, and it wasn't that. Like, he was in the infancy of his career, that it needs to be spectacular, as she feels that she is. It's a bit much, really, especially as a contestant on Celebs Go Dating. Not exactly the height of her career, is it? Anyway, Paul said, what if it's spectacular to him? She said it needs to be spectacular to her. She said a level of achievement. They want to find someone spectacular for her. He's a teaching assistant. However, she doesn't like it. Also, he's 31. Maybe way too young for her? Again, they love massive age gaps for the celebs. Paul feels this is typical Jamelia. Paul knows she doesn't like him as he's a teaching assistant, as she doesn't feel it's spectacular. Well, to be fair, if they know, then what is the point of pairing them together? She says it will be fun. Unconvincingly, maybe more people-pleasing from her. They feel she wants to be kind, however, she's being unkind with the lack of honesty. Meanwhile, Lauryn is on her date with Matt. She looks unenthused. He feels she's short. She feels at ease. And the chat is reasonable. He runs a butler business. They bond over children and stepchildren. He tells some off-putting story which Lauryn doesn't look too pleased with. He said he finds her attractive, and she said she was nervous, and he doesn't find her negative, and she says maybe she'll see him soon. Separately, she said the date was nice, however, she doesn't know if he's her type. He said he enjoyed her company, and he loves her smile. Lovely. Then Helen and Robbie are at the shopping centre in Liverpool. They discuss the list of annoying things for each other. Helen says he doesn't like shopping, and they can never watch anything in bed, basically. He said that she can't cook, and she said she feeds him what she feeds her kids. Also, he said that she's quite hard on herself. He feels that he's quite calm. They feel the exercise has been useful for them. They feel they're right for each other, basically. He feels that she's perfect. Meanwhile, Jamelia is ready for her date with Ozzy. She feels he needs to be spectacular. He's excited. He couldn't sleep, basically, in anticipation. He calls her a superstar. This is her song, and that's affected her. She wants to know his job. He says he's a learning mentor. He also plays computer games, as does she. She feels it's going great. However, she's not sure if it's spectacular. It's the word of the episode. She tells him that she has 4 children. He doesn't look to be too fazed. She feels this is the best date she's been on so far. However, she's not been on a second date yet. He wants a second date. They leave the date. She said she had a nice time. There was some flirtation. He feels like he made a nice impression. He confidently feels there was a spark. Then a preview for tomorrow night. The final agency brunch with some blind dates. They can stick to a previous date or twist to a new date they meet at the brunch. Also, Tristan is apologizing for something, and Stephen says Chris is acting arrogant, and the celebs go dating. From my point of view, the episode was another 7 out of 10. The dates were okay, with more massive age gaps. Also, nice that we finally were introduced to Helen's boyfriend, and also tomorrow night's episode looks to be interesting. But what's your opinions? What did you think of the episode? Comment below. Thank you for watching. Catch you for the next episode.